Hi folks, Darryl Legacy here, Instructional Designer for Hack. A lot of faculty like to use a weighted gradebook in D2L, so this will show you how to create one. The default is set to points, so if you do want a point system for your gradebook, you don't need to change anything. If you want a weighted gradebook, however, you'll need to change some of the settings. In your D2L course, click on Grades in the nav bar. When it brings you to the Manage Grades area, you'll be able to see any grade items you've already created. Whether or not you've made any yet, we can still set up the gradebook. Click on the Setup Wizard tab. This first page will show you the current settings for your gradebook. If you haven't run the Setup Wizard yet, they'll all be the default settings. You can change any of these settings later on by running the Setup Wizard again, so it's okay if you change your mind about any of the options you choose here. Click Start at the bottom of this page and choose Weighted for Step 1. Choose any other options that you want and complete all the pages of the Setup Wizard. If you want more explanation of what all the options are, watch our video on setting up your gradebook, which will be linked at the end of this one. On the last page of the Setup Wizard, it will show you icons to start creating items for your gradebook. You can create each item and have them all have their own weight toward the final grade if you'd like. If you want to weight entire categories into your final grades, you'll need to create categories. You can do this here by clicking on Create a New Grade Category after you've finished the Setup Wizard. Or you can go to the Manage Grades tab and click New and then Category. Give the category a name. Then enter the weight it will count into the final grade. If you want to allow bonus points to push the overall category over 100%, click the button below the Weight box. Then decide how to count the items in this category. Manually assign weight allows you to give every item in this category its own weight toward the category total when you create them. Distribute weights by points allows you to give every item a point value, and the system will give it a proportional weight toward the category total. For example, if you have a test worth 100 points and two quizzes worth 50 points each, the test will be weighted at 50% of the category, and each quiz will be 25%. The final option is to distribute weights evenly across all the items in this category. This is a good choice if you aren't yet sure exactly how many items there will be. If you expect 15 quizzes, but actually have 14 or 16, D2L will automatically re-weight all of the items to add up to 100%. With this third option, all items must be the same weight. This allows you to drop a number of the lowest or highest, or both, grades in the category if you wish, by clicking the relevant button and entering a number. Click Save and Close. You should still be at the Manage Grades area, so click New again and choose Item this time. Give it a name and choose any options you want. Click the Category button and choose the category we just created. Depending on which option you chose in the Setup Wizard, you may be able to give the item a points value, a weight, or both. Just remember that the weight here is how the item counts in the category, not toward the overall final grade. When you're finished, click Save and Close. D2L will warn you if your weights for all the categories don't add up to 100%. If you don't need categories, you can skip that step and just give each individual item a weight toward the final grade. This won't allow you to drop lowest or highest grades, though, and you'll need to update weights on your own if you have more or fewer items than you expected. That's how you create a weighted gradebook in D2L. The setup can be a bit complicated, but remember that you can always go back and rerun the Setup Wizard if you need to make changes. If you have any questions about this or anything else, contact me or anyone on the CDI team.